Welcome to OmniSage Official. Have you ever wondered why some nights feel different? There's something undeniably magnetic about the crescent moon, whispering secrets older than time itself. But what if I told you that its pull isn't just poetic? What if it could be influencing your body, mind, and even the lines on your palm? Yes, you heard that right. The crescent moon, and an unusual mark shaped like the letter M on your hand, may hold clues to mysteries hiding within you. Today, we're diving deep into 5 unusual symptoms linked to this celestial phenomenon and the mysterious M etched into your skin. From inexplicable mood shifts to flashes of intuition so sharp they'll leave you breathless, these signs are more than quirks. They might just change how you see yourself and the universe around you. But here's the catch. Understanding these connections requires more than a casual glance. It demands curiosity, openness, and a willingness to explore beyond the ordinary. You won't look at the night sky or your own hands the same way again. Let's uncover the hidden threads tying us to the cosmos together. Are you ready? Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling inexplicably exhausted, as though someone had drained every ounce of energy from your soul? It's not just in your head, it's real, and it happens more often than most people realize. This phenomenon, known as emotional vampirism, is something countless individuals experience but rarely understand. Some might chalk it up to being overly sensitive or having poor boundaries, but what if there's something deeper at play? Could this draining sensation be tied to unseen forces, perhaps even those written into the very fabric of who you are? Enter the crescent moon etched onto your palm, a subtle yet profound marker that could illuminate why certain energies affect you so profoundly. The crescent moon symbol has long been associated with intuition, mystery, and world. When found on the palm of your hand, it suggests an individual deeply attuned to emotional currents, both their own and those of others. If you've noticed yourself feeling unusually affected by negativity, whether it stems from toxic relationships, chaotic environments, or even passive-aggressive comments, this marking might explain why. People with the crescent moon imprint tend to act as energetic sponges, absorbing emotions like static electricity. While this heightened awareness can make them empathetic listeners and compassionate friends, it also leaves them vulnerable to the darker frequencies emitted by negative people. But here's where things get fascinating. The influence of the crescent moon doesn't operate alone. Its effects are amplified during specific lunar phases, particularly when the crescent moon graces the night sky. During these times, while this heightened awareness can make them empathetic listeners and compassionate friends, it also leaves them vulnerable to the darker frequencies emitted by negative people. During intensified feelings of exhaustion, irritability, or overwhelm around negative individuals during such periods. Is this mere coincidence, or does the universe have a way of synchronizing our inner worlds with celestial rhythms? Understanding this interplay between cosmic timing and personal energy fields offers a fresh perspective on why some days feel heavier than others, and how you can protect yourself from unnecessary depletion. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. Many skeptics dismiss claims about symbols like the crescent moon as pseudoscience or superstition. And while skepticism plays a crucial role in discernment, dismissing centuries-old wisdom outright would mean ignoring patterns too consistent to ignore. Consider this. Cultures across the globe, from ancient Greeks to Vedic astrologers, have revered the moon for its power over human behavior. Even modern science acknowledges the moon's gravitational impact on Earth's ecosystems. So why should we assume its influence stops at physical phenomena? Perhaps the crescent moon on your palm serves as a reminder of a truth older than time itself, that we are all connected to each other, to nature, and to the cosmos. For those grappling with constant fatigue caused by negativity, recognizing the presence of the crescent moon symbol can serve as both validation and empowerment. Validation because it confirms that your experiences aren't imagined. They stem from a genuine sensitivity woven into your essence. Empowerment because once you identify the source of your vulnerability, you can take steps to shield yourself. One powerful method involves grounding techniques that align with lunar cycles. For instance, spending time outdoors under the crescent moon's glow can help recalibrate your energy field. Alternatively, practicing mindfulness meditation during these phases allows you to release absorbed negativity and restore balance within. However, protecting yourself isn't solely about shielding against external influences. It's equally about cultivating resilience from within. Think of the crescent moon as a mirror reflecting your innate strengths and vulnerabilities. To harness its gifts without succumbing to its challenges, you must learn to set firm boundaries. Saying no to toxic interactions, limiting exposure to drama-filled environments, and surrounding yourself with uplifting influences can transform your life. Remember, the goal isn't to shut out the world entirely, but to filter it wisely, allowing only what nourishes your spirit to enter. Interestingly, the crescent moon's significance extends beyond mere symbolism. It points to a broader theme of duality. Just as the moon waxes and wanes, so too do our emotions ebb and flow. Those with this marking often embody this duality, oscillating between moments of profound empathy and overwhelming burnout. Embracing this cyclical nature, rather than resisting it, can lead to greater self-awareness and acceptance. Instead of viewing your sensitivity as a flaw, see it as a superpower, one that requires careful management, but holds immense potential for growth and healing. Speaking of healing, another intriguing aspect of the crescent moon lies in its association with dreams and subconscious insights. Many individuals with this marking report vivid dreams or intuitive flashes, especially during crescent moon phases. These experiences often carry messages meant to guide them through challenging situations, including encounters with negative people. Paying attention to recurring themes in your dreams or sudden gut instincts can provide clarity when navigating emotionally charged scenarios. Trusting your inner voice becomes easier when you recognize it as part of a larger cosmic dialogue, one facilitated by the crescent moon's silent pull. Understanding the crescent moon's role in your life goes beyond intellectual curiosity. It demands action. Knowledge alone won't shield you from energy vampires or burnout. But armed with awareness and intention, you can create rituals and practices tailored to your unique needs. Lighting candles infused with calming scents like lavender or sage during crescent moon nights, journaling about your emotions, or simply gazing at the moon while setting protective intentions can fortify your spirit. Each small step reinforces your ability to thrive despite external chaos. Let's circle back to the question posed earlier. Is feeling drained around negative people a sign of sensitivity or spirituality? The answer, perhaps unsurprisingly, is both. Sensitivity and spirituality are not mutually exclusive. They intertwine, shaping how you perceive and interact with the world. The crescent moon on your palm reminds you that your sensitivity is sacred, a gift bestowed upon you for reasons far greater than you may currently comprehend. By honoring this gift and learning to navigate its complexities, you unlock doors to self-discovery, purpose, and peace. The universe speaks to us in whispers, and sometimes those whispers manifest as symbols waiting to be deciphered. Will you listen? Stay tuned as we delve further into the mysteries of the crescent moon and the letter M on your hand, because the journey is far from over. Have you ever woken up from a dream so vivid, so real, that it lingered with you throughout the day? Or perhaps you've experienced déjà vu, a moment where reality feels eerily familiar, as though you've lived it before. For some, these phenomena are dismissed as random firings of the brain or coincidental quirks of memory. But for those bearing the mysterious letter M on their palm, such experiences may hold deeper significance. This symbol, often overlooked or misunderstood, could be the key to unlocking your innate ability to tap into prophetic dreams, spiritual downloads, and even glimpses of future events. Let's explore how to perceive both sleep and consciousness. The letter M etched onto your palm is far more than an intriguing mark. It signifies a heightened link between your conscious mind and the vast, uncharted territories of the subconscious. Ancient mystics believed that individuals with this symbol were chosen conduits for divine communication, capable of receiving insights beyond ordinary perception. Modern interpretations align closely with this idea, suggesting that the M represents not only mental acuity, but also an exceptional sensitivity to energy fields, both earthly and celestial. Those who carry this mark often report experiencing vivid dreams filled with symbolic imagery, recurring themes, or startlingly accurate predictions of events yet to unfold. If you've ever found yourself wondering why your dreams seem to mirror waking life with uncanny precision, the presence of the M might explain why. But what exactly sets these dreams apart from typical nighttime reveries? To understand we must first delve into the concept of spiritual downloads, moments when the veil between dimensions thins, allowing higher wisdom to filter through. During deep states of rest, particularly REM, rapid eye movement sleep, the human mind becomes receptive to these transmissions. For most people, this process occurs subconsciously, resulting in fragmented memories or fleeting impressions upon waking. However, those with the letter M appear uniquely equipped to retain and interpret these messages, transforming abstract symbols into tangible guidance. Whether it's a warning about an impending challenge, a nudge toward a new opportunity, or simply reassurance during times of doubt, these dreams serve as direct lines to the common thread among individuals with the M marking is their tendency to experience recurring motifs, water, bridges, animals, or specific numbers that carry personal significance. These symbols act as breadcrumbs, guiding them toward clarity over time. For example, someone might repeatedly dream of crossing a bridge only to later find themselves navigating a major life transition. Another might encounter visions of storms preceding periods of emotional upheaval. Recognizing these patterns allows you to harness the full potential of your nocturnal journeys, turning seemingly chaotic images into actionable insight. Interestingly, the connection between the letter M and prophetic dreaming isn't limited to solitary experiences. It often extends to shared realities. Many individuals report instances of déjà vu, wherein fragments of their dreams manifest in waking life. Imagine dreaming of meeting a stranger in a crowded cafe, only to blur the boundaries between imagination and reality, leaving one to question whether time itself operates linearly or exists as a fluid continuum. The presence of the M amplifies this effect, suggesting that those who bear it possess a latent awareness of timelines and probabilities. In essence, They don't just dream. They glimpse alternate possibilities, accessing glimpses of paths yet to be walked. While science remains hesitant to fully embrace the notion of precognitive dreaming, anecdotal evidence abounds. Countless historical figures, from artists and inventors to philosophers and leaders, have credited their breakthroughs to dreams that defied logical explanation. Consider Elias Howe, the inventor of the sewing machine, whose design was inspired by a nightmare involving spear-wielding savages. Or Paul McCartney, who famously composed the melody for Yesterday after hearing it in a dream. Though not all visionaries bore the M symbol, their stories underscore the untapped potential of the dreaming mind. For those marked by this enigmatic letter, the stakes feel even higher. Their dreams aren't merely creative musings, they're portals to profound truths waiting to be uncovered. Yet, with great power comes great responsibility. Navigating the realm of prophetic dreams requires discernment and balance. It's easy to become overwhelmed by the sheer volume of information flooding your subconscious, especially if you struggle to distinguish between meaningful visions and ordinary dreams. One effective strategy involves maintaining a dream journal, a practice that helps organize and analyze recurring themes. By recording details immediately upon waking, you train your mind to recognize patterns and prioritize significant messages. Over time, this discipline sharpens your intuition, enabling you to trust your inner voice with greater confidence. Another critical factor in managing this gift is learning to protect your energy while asleep. Just as negative emotions can drain you during waking hours, malevolent energies may infiltrate your dreamscape, distorting messages or inducing fear-based scenarios. Grounding techniques, such as visualizing protective light surrounding your body before bed, create a safe space for genuine downloads to occur. Incorporating crystals like amethyst or clear quartz into your nighttime routine further enhances this shield, amplifying your connection to higher frequencies. Additionally, setting intentions before sleep, such as asking for clarity, guidance, or reassurance, ensures that your dreams align with your highest good, rather than succumbing to chaos. Beyond individual benefits, the letter M also hints at a collective purpose tied to these prophetic abilities. Dream premonitions often carry warnings or solutions relevant not only to the dreamer, but also to those around them. Consider the countless accounts of individuals averting disasters after heeding unsettling dreams or receiving inspiration to others in need. By embracing your role as a conduit for divine messages, you position yourself as a bridge between worlds, a vessel through which universal intelligence flows to benefit humanity. This perspective reframes your experiences as gifts meant to uplift, heal, and guide, not merely personal curiosities to marvel at. Of course, skepticism will always accompany discussions of prophetic dreams and mystical symbols. Critics argue that confirmation bias plays a significant role, attributing perceived accuracy to selective memory or coincidence. While healthy skepticism fosters critical thinking, dismissing the validity of these experiences outright overlooks centuries of documented evidence and cultural reverence for dreams as sources of wisdom. Moreover, neuroscience increasingly acknowledges the brain's capacity for non-linear processing, offering a plausible explanation for phenomena once deemed supernatural. Rather than viewing science and spirituality, consider them complementary lenses through which to examine the complexities of human consciousness. The presence of the letter M invites you to embrace the unknown, to surrender to the mysteries of the subconscious, and trust that answers lie within. Each dream, no matter how cryptic or fleeting, holds a piece of the puzzle. Each déjà vu moment serves as a reminder of your innate connection to something greater, and each step you take toward understanding these signs strengthens your bond with the unseen forces shaping your journey. So, the next time you wake from a vivid dream or feel the uncanny pull of familiarity, pause and reflect. What message is waiting to be heard? What path is unfolding before you? Have you ever felt an inexplicable sense of dread, a gnawing unease that something wasn't quite right, only for events to unfold exactly as your intuition warned? Perhaps it was a sudden hesitation before walking into a situation that later proved dangerous, or a gut-feeling urge you to avoid someone who turned out to be untrustworthy. For many people, these moments are brushed off as coincidence or overactive imagination. But for those marked by the crescent moon on their palm or the enigmatic letter M, such premonitory sensations are far from random. They're part of a finely tuned internal alarm system designed to protect and guide you. Let's dive deeper into this phenomenon, exploring its origins, significance, and how you can harness it to navigate life with greater clarity and confidence. The connection between the crescent moon symbol and heightened intuition has long been revered in spiritual traditions worldwide. This delicate curve, etched onto your skin, serves as a cosmic antenna, amplifying your ability to perceive subtle shifts in energy, both within yourself and in the world around you. Similarly, the letter M is often associated with mental acuity and psychic sensitivity, suggesting that those bearing this mark possess an extraordinary capacity. Pick up on warning signs others might miss. Together, these symbols create a powerful synergy, turning ordinary instincts into something akin to a sixth sense. If you've ever found yourself feeling uneasy without knowing why, or worse, ignoring those feelings only to regret it later, you may already be familiar with this innate gift. But what exactly triggers this inner alarm? At its core, it's a response to vibrations, energy patterns emitted by people, places, or circumstances that resonate at frequencies incompatible with your well-being. Think of it as a biological radar scanning for potential threats. Unlike logical reasoning, which relies on observable evidence, this intuitive mechanism operates below the surface, drawing upon subconscious cues too faint for conscious awareness. The result? A visceral reaction, an unsettling sensation in your stomach, or racing heart, or even goosebumps that screams, something isn't right. For individuals with the crescent moon or M marking, this signal tends to be louder and more insistent, making it harder to ignore. While some might dismiss these feelings as irrational fears, they're actually profound indicators of danger lurking beneath the surface. One compelling aspect of this phenomenon lies in its timing. Often, the inner alarm activates just moments before trouble arises, a split-second heads-up meant to give you time to act. Imagine standing at a crosswalk when a fleeting wave of anxiety washes over you. You pause, glance around, and notice a speeding car approaching out of nowhere. That brief hesitation saved your life. Or consider entering a room where everyone seems cheerful, yet you feel an inexplicable chill. Later, you discover that one person harbored malicious intentions all along. These instances aren't accidents. They're proof that your body and mind are intricately connected to forces beyond immediate perception. The crescent moon and M clear. However, navigating this heightened sensitivity comes with challenges. Constantly receiving alerts can leave you feeling hypervigilant or overwhelmed, unsure whether each pang of discomfort signals real danger or mere paranoia. Learning to differentiate between genuine warnings and false alarms is crucial for maintaining balance. One effective approach involves tuning into the quality of the sensation. True premonitions typically carry a distinct weight, a heaviness or urgency that feels impossible to shake. False alarms, on the other hand, tend to dissipate quickly once rationalized. Over time, paying attention to these nuances helps refine your discernment, allowing you to trust your instincts without second-guessing them. Another factor influencing the accuracy of your inner alarm is emotional clutter. Stress, unresolved trauma, and negative thought patterns can cloud your intuitive abilities, causing unnecessary anxiety or misinterpretations. Clearing this clutter requires consistent effort, starting with practices like mindfulness meditation, journaling, or breathwork. These tools help quiet the noise, creating space for authentic guidance to emerge. Additionally, grounding rituals such as spending time in nature, working with crystals like black tourmaline, or visualizing roots extending from your feet into the earth anchor you firmly in the present moment. When grounded, your inner alarm becomes sharper, delivering precise information rather than vague unease. Interestingly, the crescent moon and M also amplify another layer of this phenomenon: the ability to sense collective unrest. Beyond personal warnings, those with these markings often report feeling uneasy during periods of societal upheaval, natural disasters, or global crises. This shared intuition stems from their heightened attunement to universal energies, enabling them to detect shifts in the collective consciousness long before tangible evidence surfaces. For example, someone might wake up feeling inexplicably anxious days before hearing about political tensions escalating halfway across the globe. While this expanded awareness can feel burdensome, it underscores the interconnectedness of all beings and highlights your role as a sensitive receptor of broader truths. Of course, not every warning demands drastic action. Sometimes the inner alarm simply nudges you toward healthier choices, your better decisions. Perhaps you're contemplating a business partnership, but feel uneasy despite promising prospects. Trusting your instincts could save you from future complications. Or maybe you're considering attending a social event, but experience a nagging reluctance. Skipping it might spare you unnecessary drama. In these cases, the crescent moon and M serve as gentle guides, steering you away from paths that no longer align with your highest good. Listening to their whispers empowers you to take charge of your destiny, crafting a life rooted in authenticity and alignment. Embracing this gift requires courage. Society often discourages reliance on intuition, favoring logic and empirical data instead. Many people learn to suppress their instincts early on, conditioned to prioritize external validation over inner wisdom. Reclaiming trust in your inner alarm means challenging these ingrained beliefs and honoring your unique way of perceiving the world. Start small by acknowledging moments when your intuition proves correct. Celebrate these victories, no matter how minor, reinforcing your faith in its reliability. Over time, this practice builds confidence, transforming doubt into conviction. For those seeking to deepen their connection to this sixth sense, dreamwork offers another avenue for exploration. As we discussed earlier, dreams act as conduits for divine messages, often revealing insights inaccessible during waking hours. Pay close attention to nightmares or unsettling visions, as they frequently mirror real-world dangers waiting to manifest. Interpreting these symbols proactively, you gain valuable foresight, preparing yourself for challenges ahead. Combine this practice with daily reflection, asking yourself questions like, "What am I sensing today?" or "Where do I feel resistance?" These inquiries sharpen your awareness, training your mind to recognize red flags instinctively. At last, The presence of the crescent moon and letter M reminds you that you are more than flesh and bone. You are a vessel for cosmic intelligence. Your inner alarm isn't a curse or inconvenience. It's a sacred tool designed to safeguard your journey through life. Each time it activates, it offers an opportunity to exercise